Greetings everyone, welcome to Settlers 4. This game I've been playing first when I was a child. It was one of my first RTS games that I ever played. I enjoyed it very much, but I will show you guys what I didn't understand. I was just a little boy who found a computer. First I was playing PlayStation 1, the console. And I played Rayman and whatever, but when I got on the computer I played this game, so it's quite enjoyable. I'm gonna play the tutorial and show you guys how it works. So, tutorial 1, this mission introduces you the game basic controls. You will also learn how to ensure a supply of essential raw materials. Okay, welcome to the tutorial of the Settlers 4. This text window explains the individual tasks which await you, with the lower window contains the instructions of themselves. Now we have to click here. If you do happen to get a bit lost at any stage during the tutorial, simply left click at the text and you will be returning to your starting point. In order to complete the tutorial successfully, you should make sure that you read the text in these windows very carefully. Simply follow the instructions and you'll be fine. If you want to quit the mission, simply hit ask. So I click it, but I don't want to do it. Then confirm your choice when the prompted appears. You may also find F12 key useful during the tutorial mission. It allows you to jump forward by 1 minute. Let's take a look at how we move the camera first. Start by pressing down the right mouse button, RMB, then move the mouse without releasing the button. So that's like this. Good, but you can do more than just move the camera around the playing area. You can zoom it in and out as well. To try this out, move the mouse backward and forward whilst holding both mouse buttons down. Like this. Wait, fuck. Yeah, like this. You pricks, whatever. If your mouse has a wheel, you can also take a look. You can also zoom the camera by turning the mouse wheel. Take a little time to practice to use these controls, so like this, like whatever. Alright, click here to move on. Take a look at the left hand side of the screen. Underneath the overview map at the top, you will see 4 gold buttons for buildings, settlers, productions and statics. These are the 4 basic divisions of Command Center. Now it's time for you to construct your first building. We will take a woodcutter set as it provides your settlement with wood. Without this virtual raw material, you have got no chance of building up a settlement. Now let's click it. Now you will see an array of dots in the playing area, which inform you about the suitable ground for building on the green center dots. The less work your diggers will have in the leveling the land for prepare. If for those buildings on. Alright, let's place it here. Please take a careful look at how the building process develops. First, your diggers level the building site. The carriers arrive with the raw materials required. Your builders can get them on which constructions the buildings itself. So here's the digger. The carriers are ready to deliver the resources. There is something like 3 buildings moving on. And 1 second. I think I should. Oops. Oops. Okay, this should do it. Actually, I want to put it a little bit up because I actually enjoy the music from this when I play this. All done and dusted. Now watch one of your settlers grabs an axe here and moves into the building. You can tell the red flag on the top of the hut that the industrial little woodcutter has taken up resistance. Now here we go. There's already a woodcutter in it, it said. A woodcutter supplies your settlement with logs, but before you can construct buildings, these logs have to be made into planks. And this is where the sawmills into your settlement come in. To keep transporting distance down to a minimum, you should aim build the saw as close as possible to your woodcutter's hut. If you don't bear this factor in mind, you will find that it takes a lot of longer to build up your settlement. Well, let's place it here. So far so good. A settlement cannot build without wood alone, however. Stone is your construction industry or the essential resource, so you'll have to build up a stonecutter hut near a rocky area. So these are like rocks, and we'll build up here. Your very own settlement has now been transformed into a hive of activity. By the way, you can also bait stone from stone miners, but as for the mining industry, that will be explained in a separate part of the tutorial. Take a breather now and watch as your settlements get on with a job at hand. Now, let me guys show you how to say it. I didn't understand playing this game. As far as I knew, when I was little, I didn't know what things were because I didn't understand any English. I was something like 10, 12 years old. I don't really remember, because this game is very old, nice. But I thought, like, you know, you can just normally press a citizen and put them back on work. But these days, that's like how it works with like Age of Empires and Strong or Crusader or whatever. But this game is quite nice as well. Here you really are focusing on your things like making a woodcutter's camp, as it has been explained, and you place woodcutters, you make sure you keep going and then grow your citizens, because you don't have much citizens over here. And as we know, these are residences. These will be explained later, I think. And then, you know, you keep growing and growing and growing, and then later make some iron mines over here, because these are rocky areas, and you go underground and mine some stuff, and then you make weapons, and as the weapons are made, you make troops. You can use god powers or whatever, and then you try to beat your enemy. And you know, essentially, you also continue making more woodcutters camps, some sawmillers, some more stone cutters, because you're expanding and expanding, and you make more carriers, more wood, you know, shovelers, and you know, builders, because you want to keep growing your settlement, keep rooming it up slowly, and as it's grown fast, then you know, you're gonna produce a lot of units and all this stuff. Because in the meanwhile, just as in real life, you gotta continue on, because as soon as your little village is expanded and there's no more space, there are some towers which I didn't understand as well, that you have to expand these borders. This red line over here, that's your border, but you can't put any buildings around it like through this thing. So yeah, anyway, very good. You have now laid a foundation for a thriving settlement using raw materials available. You can start to get all the other productions processor off the ground. Now, the end. Well, the next tutorial will be tutorial 2, increasing your settlement population and meeting priests. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and you know, share it and link it with a friend and help me support. And I will see you guys later. I will be also recording some more videos and more different games as well, but for now I want to do this because this has a memory-full thing of my childhood, and that's why I wanted to publish. And there's no much Settlers 4 campaign videos, which I actually want to do myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.